we now need to prep all of these takeoff panels for super build on the outside. Now what that will allow us to do is sand everything like the body and get everything perfectly straight before paint. Before we do that though, we have to use a mix of the DA for anywhere we can't get, primarily for the leftover from acid dipping and any of the primer and paint we couldn't get off with stripper on the aluminum panels. The other thing we have to do is, since the trunk lid was acid dipped, it eliminated any of the stoppers between the skin and the supports. So we gotta go through, tape it all off, shoot in a primer with a 360 wand so that we can coat the inside of it, but follow it up with the Fuser 121, which is an expanding foam and will allow us to essentially replace what the factory had in there. So let's get to it. All right, now that the primer has cured, we can go ahead and spray our 2-part foam into these channels here. Now, I didn't believe him, but my painter told me that this stuff drips like crazy. And so, hence you see the paper towel here. It really does. It has the viscosity of basically water, it seems like. So if you don't want it dripping everywhere, just grab a paper towel and you'll be good to go. Make sure that's on tight. Now these applicator guns are not cheap whatsoever. I think this one was 190 bucks. My local CarQuest let me just buy it, and then if it's not all gunked up, I can return it for full price. I've seen them on Amazon. I'm sure you can get them elsewhere, but that's where I got this. All right, now we're ready. We're going to make sure that the mixture, the foam mixture, starts to actually get both parts into the tip first. And you can see it just oozes. We're gonna wait for it to start setting. Okay, yep, you can see it start to foam up. We're good to start applying it into the channels. So we're just going to squeeze it into all of these. You will have a little bit of cleanup. As I will show you in a little bit, it does expand pretty nicely, but what that also means is you're gonna have it come shooting out of these holes, and we'll need to clean it up. As you can see, it's starting to puff out. Not a bad sign. That's really what we want. See it there? Make sure we get some under here and here. All right, and that's all she wrote for that tube. It really does go very quickly. There's not a lot, it seems. I had to do 2 for the roof, and now here's a 3rd for the trunk. Panel prep. We've got everything ready to go for super build on the exterior takeoff panels. We've applied Fuser 121 to the back side of the trunk so that the skin doesn't cave in or collapse. Thank you all. If you enjoyed this, the metalworking video for everything on the body for the past year will be linked up above. And if you want to see more in-depth stuff, head over to the Obsidian Works Instagram